I'm going to let everyone know that we are on live right now. So I'm gonna let them know. We're live, baby. I'm just sending the email to let people know. And discussing self-confidence. Man, articles. I mean, don't y'all hate when the phone be trying to tell you what to say? Like, girl, this is what I meant to say. Don't be trying to don't be trying to do me. I can't stand what technology be trying to do me. Don't do that. I got this over here. I don't need all that right there. I want to let people know that I'm live. I want to just send out a quick, oh, it shows I'm currently live now. Yeah. Look, I'm looking at me on my phone. Oh my God, too funny. I'm looking at me struggle currently. Okay. So I'm going to send the email to let people know that we are live and that they can join. So if you get an email, that's what the email is. So I just sent an email to the rest of the community. So they'll know they can join the live. So live is currently happening. What's happening, guys? What's going on with you? Like I said, I extremely apologize for rescheduling from 12 o'clock. I had some life stuff, but I'm here. The most important part is that I'm still here. I didn't want you guys to think, oh, she quit the daily live 3 days in. I did not quit 3 days in. I promise I did not quit 3 days in. I am here. I am here. I'm here. And I'm so grateful to each and every one of you for um coming at 2:45 because I know everybody has their own lives. Everybody has a lot of things going on, and I'm just extremely grateful that you guys showed up. So we'll be reading several articles today. Haha. So I'm excited about that. I'm just looking. Okay, I'm looking for the first article. So the first essay article we'll be discussing and reading today is part 3 of a series, and it's the fear of your own power. Why women hesitate at the threshold of becoming dangerous to the old world. If you don't know, yesterday we read the fear of being seen, the witch wound, and that was the start of the series, the fear of. So the series is the different fears that you have, and each fear has its own article. I'm going to show you the quote or the picture. So just in case, because sometimes when I look for stuff, I overlook words, but I'll look for a picture to look for. Okay, here's the picture. Look for the picture so you know if you guys can see that this is what we're looking for. Well, this is what we'll be reading today. We'll be reading this and I think 2 more articles. So Y'all know how this thing is. Ooh, almost there. Child, almost there. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer to see if anybody else join. I see we have a couple people still coming in, so I want to give everyone a few more minutes. But hi, you guys. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, you beautiful people. You sexy thing. You. If ain't nobody told you today, girl, you a bag of chips, you a drink, the whole goddamn snack. If somebody be like, you think you all that, baby, I think I'm everything. The fuck is you saying? I told y'all stop sleeping on yourself. If ain't nobody else gonna give y'all confidence this year, I'm gonna give y'all confidence. I'm gonna speak that shit so much into you, you gonna wake up with a big head every day. Otissia said I'm a bad bitch. Otissia said I'm gonna get my life together. Otissia said I can do anything that I want to do. Otissia said no weapon formed against me shall prosper because God got my back. Otissia said I do not have to listen to you. Who are you? Otissia said I don't need to be like everybody else because that's how bitches are normal. Like, why would I want to be normal? I'm comfortable in my skin. I don't care if you thick, you big, you skinny, you got one eye, two. People always think I care that I have an overbite. I know I have an overbite. When I was little, the movie Ratatouille came out, and a boy in class was like, "Oh, TC, I know your favorite Disney movie," and I was like, "Ratatouille," and he didn't think I was gonna say it. He was like, "Oh, you like the rat movie because y'all," and then he did a little thing. People used to be like, they'll do their teeth like rat, and I said, well, why would I not like Ratatouille? Ratatouille is the most successful Disney movie they ever had. And Rippy is a chef, and he's a rat that owns a restaurant and tell everybody to do. Why would I not want to be like Rippy? I said, I don't mean no harm, but you giving Lady and the Tramp, and I seen your bitch. Her family ain't got no money. You just dating a tramp. I had to go to the they call that thing. I had to go to ISS for that. I was so pissed. How you bullying me and I'm at ISS? Y'all know I smoke. So, but that's something else I want to say. Talk about today too. Self confidence, because self confidence is such a hard thing to have, especially if you've been told your whole life you ugly or you fat or you stupid or you don't look like this person. Like, you don't have to look like Zendaya to be no bad bitch. You don't have to look like Beyonce to be no bad bitch. Like, you don't. I hate to say it, but people in those positions need to look like that in order to be in those positions. It's a girl down the street right now. I can tell y'all if I put her on camera, she'll eat for their ass. It's a girl in your hood right now. It's a girl in your city. It's a girl in your city right now. Looks. This is why you need a fucking standard. Oh, shout out to them. Oh no, my cup won't tight. That's why I feel. Ugh. But you need to believe in yourself. You don't have to look like Nadal. You don't have to look like Beyonce. You don't have to look like me. I am 4'11", girl. I ain't got no ass. I ain't got no titties. I got an overbite. This is not my real hair. This is most definitely a fucking wig. Well, I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm comfortable in who I am. And you should be comfortable with you and who you are. Even if somebody goes, if you need to lose some weight, you need to mind your motherfucking business. I wouldn't do that if I was you. You not me, so why the fuck do I care? You do not have to care about nobody else's opinion but yours. Don't nobody else's opinion on this earth matter other than you and God. If you and God made a decision about something, even if I disagree with you, baby, fuck it. Your confidence needs to come from knowing no matter what nobody say about you, how nobody feel about you, what people talk about you, you are still that girl. You still deserve happiness. You still deserve love. You still deserve kindness. You still deserve for everybody to treat you like a human being. There is nothing on this earth that you can do where you need to be disrespected. You need to be dishonored. You need to be beaten, abused emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, sexually. There is nothing you can do that somebody else has the right to break down your self esteem, your self confidence, your self worth. You deserve a happy life. I don't care if you came from poverty, if you came from riches, if you came from middle class, if you had a horrible mother, if you had a good mother, a good daddy, or bad, whatever you had in life, whatever you did in life. I don't care if you fucked over a million people, and as long as you went on like that Hitler Nazi shit or something. Or you ain't no serial killer or no serial rapist. You ain't hurting no children or nothing. Like if you had some friends and it went left with them, or if you cussed somebody out at work because you was having a bad day, girl, ask God to forgive you, forgive yourself, and move on. You are not going to hell for that. You are not. People be so worried about eternal damnation, baby. Your eternal damnation is the current life you live. You decide your eternal damnation. If you think you're going to hell, you think you're going to hell. Deal with it. People be so worried about the type of person they want to be because that's everybody's thought at the end of the day. We don't know if we die where we go, so everybody thought it down. Am I going to hell? You know, not unless you want to. I mean, you got a weird little fetish to go down the type shit. And hey, but other than that, girl, you okay? You a good person. You a great person. You are an amazing person. Okay, people doubt your craft. People don't believe in you. People don't like you. Girl, people don't like that motherfucking self. People hate you. It's somebody hating on you right now. You don't even know it. It's somebody watching you right now with your life. You don't even know it. You hate your life. You hate everything. It's somebody right now going, dang, I bet she, I hope she don't get no confidence in herself. I hope she don't believe in herself. But they know you're going to take off. They know you're going to eat that shit. They know. People literally know. People can see it in you. When people start beating you down and talking negative on you and saying stuff in you, they can see your greatness from you can see it and they don't want you to see it. They don't want you to believe in yourself. People hating on you right now. It's somebody right now going, damn, she's so smart. She's so talented. She's so this. She's so that. You want to know why? Because they want to be you. They see something in you that you don't see in yourself. And you got to start seeing that in yourself. You can't be scared of your own greatness. That's why it's in you. That's why God gave it to you. That's why God gave you that idea, that talent, that gift. The only person that can stop your greatness is you. Can't nobody stop that but you. So let's see who all has joined. And I can start reading. Okay, okay. We have some new faces. We have some new people. Okay. So I'm going to read part 3, The Fear of Your Own Power. While women hesitate at the threshold of becoming dangerous to the old world. And the quote I use is stop using your energy to worry. Use your energy to believe, create, love, grow, glow, manifest, and heal. There comes a moment, quiet, private, irreversible, when a woman realizes something that changes everything. She is not weak. She is not lost. She is not behind. She is powerful. And the fear that follows is unlike anything she has ever known. Not the fear of failure, not the fear of being seen, but the fear of what happens after she accepts her power. Because power is not just expansion, power is responsibility. Power is authorship. Power is consequence. Power is the end of plausible deniability. Once you know who you are, you cannot unknow it. Once you see your capacity, you cannot pretend you are small. And that is where many women freeze. Power is not loud, it is final. The culture lies to women about power. It tells them power looks like domination, aggression, arrogance, cruelty, ego, and visibility without tenderness. But feminine power is quieter and therefore more terrifying. Feminine power is certainty, self trust, discernment, refusal, erotic authority, spiritual rootedness, and the ability to choose yourself without explanation. It does not ask for permission, it does not perform, it does not rush, it decides. And decision is what scares most women because decision ends when waiting, decision ends hiding, decision ends victimhood, decision ends fantasy. Decision says, this is who I am. The feminology of power, why women are taught to fear it. Through a feminological lens, the fear of power develops because women were historically allowed only two safe identities, The good woman or the broken woman. The good woman is rewarded for compliance. The broken woman is forgiven for weakness. But the powerful woman, she is neither. She cannot be controlled with approval. She cannot be dismissed as fragile. She cannot be rescued. She cannot be managed. So she has always been framed as dangerous, arrogant, selfish, unlovable, intimidating, unnatural. Women internalize this early. They learn, if I become too powerful, I will be alone. If I step fully into myself, I will be rejected. If I stop shrinking, I will lose love. So many women unconsciously choose pain over power because pain feels familiar. The psychological terror of self trust. At the core of the fear of power is one terrifying truth. Power requires self trust. No more outsourcing decisions, no more waiting for validation, no more needing permission, no more hiding behind confusion. Self trust means you act without consensus, you choose without reassurance, you disappoint people and survive, you walk paths no one else understands. For women socialized to be rational, self trust can feel like betrayal of family expectations, cultural scripts, community roles, and inherited identities. Power says, I will disappoint you if it means I stay true. That sentence alone can collapse a woman's nervous system. Why power feels lonelier than pain. Pain binds women together. Power separates. When you are wounded, people gather around you. When you are rising, people step back. Power changes dynamics. Friendships shift, family relationships strain, romantic patterns dissolve, and communities renegotiate your role. And when women feel this coming before it happens, they sense the distance that power creates, so they hesitate. Not because they don't want power, but because they don't want the grief that comes with it. Because power often requires mourning. Who you used to be, who others needed you to be, the intimacy built on your smallness. Becoming powerful means becoming unrecognizable to the people who benefited from your hesitation. The erotic weight of power. There's also an erotic dimension to power that women are rarely allowed to name. Power feels good. It feels grounding. It feels warm. It feels expansive. It feels intoxicating. And women have been taught to distrust pleasure, especially pleasure that comes from the self. To enjoy your power is framed as vanity. To savor your authority is framed as arrogance. To feel turned on by your own competence is framed as narcissism. So women police their own enjoyment. They dim the pleasure of mastery. They soften the confidence of knowing. They apologize for certainty. But erotic power, the pleasure of inhabiting your full capacity, is sacred. It is life force, and it is yours. The final threshold, no longer asking to be chosen. The deepest fear of power is this. Power means you stop asking to be chosen. You choose yourself, your work, your path, your rhythm, your truth. You no longer orient your life around being liked, being approved, being understood, or being desired. You become the chooser. This is the moment the old world loses access to you and the psyche panics. Because the old survival strategy, waiting, pleasing, and adapting, no longer applies. Power asks, what do you want? What will you build? What will you claim? And there is no one else to answer but you. A ritual to in, a ritual into your own power. This is not a soft ritual. This is, oh, this is not a soft ritual. One, sit alone. No music, no distractions. Let the silence comfort you. Oh, my phone froze up. I'm sorry, you guys. Let the silence comfort you. Right, this sentence ain't completed. It is, if I fully trust myself, I would do not edit, do not soften. Place your hand on your solar plexus. This is the seat of your power. Breathe deeply and say, I accept the responsibility of my power. Say it until your body reacts. 4, name what you are afraid of. Power will cost you. Relationships, approval, ease, belonging, and familiarity. Do not bypass the grief. Close with the Close with this declaration. I choose alignment over approval. I choose truth over comfort. I choose power over permission. Power is not the end of love. It is the end of illusion. You were never meant to stay small. You were meant to become precise, rooted, clear, and dangerously self-aware. The fear of your own power does not mean you are unworthy of it. It means you are standing at the edge of a life that will no longer revolve around survival. Power will not destroy you, it will reveal you. And once you step into it, you will wonder how you ever lived without it. And that is part three, the fear of your own power. So let's discuss. Oh, you guys, my phone is on low power mode. So let's take it off. So we're back. We're back. Okay. So let's discuss the fear of your own power. As I said, I feel so many of you are so scared of your own power. Okay, one, the culture lies to women about power. It tells them power looks like domination, aggression, arrogance, cruelty, ego, visibility without tenderness. I think that is so interesting. One of my favorite Beyonce songs, excuse me, is Ego. And one of the things she says, ego so big. I can't sing, so this is not me trying to sing. So it says, ego so big, you must admit, I got every reason to feel like I'm that bitch. I love that. I absolutely love that. Ego so big, you must admit, I got every reason to feel like I'm that. Nobody should be able to tell you or take away your power. Yesterday, I gave a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt that says, no one can make you inferior without your own consent. No one is able to make you feel less than, unworthy, unloved, uncared for, or like you don't matter, you don't have a voice. That's not true. You matter and you have a voice and you are an important part of this world. You are an important part of this community. Your voice, you matters, your mind matters, your thoughts matter, your opinion matter. If nobody's ever validated your existence or made you feel like you deserve to be on this world or this earth or just to live, if you do absolutely nothing and your gift to this world is just you breathing air, that's a gift to this world. You're not here for no reason. You're not here just to be here. You're here because somebody, something, somewhere needs you. You may not know it, you may not feel it, but you are a part of a destiny that was controlled and determined before you were born, before you even thought about. You are important. You do matter, and you are validated. Even if no one else has validated you, I'm validated. And I'm telling you that whatever you're going through in life, if it's almost unbearable, if you feel like you're at the end, 2026 has started, and I don't feel like it's a new year. You know, for a lot of people, that the year doesn't feel new, and it might just be because January, child. But it does. You know, how people we usually say January is like the 30-day free trial of the new year. Yeah, I do agree with that. With people, January is like a 30-day free trial because you never know. You absolutely never know how it's gonna go. But I do want to instill some self confidence this year. I do want to let you guys know you deserve to feel confident about yourself. You deserve to feel good about yourself. You deserve to love yourself. You are not a bad person. I only putting on lip gloss to say I can feel the chappness. Child, it's not me being cute. I just wanted to say your self confidence has to come from you because the world will beat you down. The world will make you feel like you're not worthy. The world will make you feel like you are not good enough. The world will make you feel like you are lost, you are behind. You will feel like everybody else is in on it or other people are in on it and you don't know why certain people living this life and I'm not even close to it. That's nothing to do with you. That's nothing to do with you. Your self confidence needs to come from you and your life. Comparison is the thief of joy. If you continuously compare yourself, you will never have happiness. You will never have happiness. You will never be happy. You will never love yourself because all you're doing is comparing yourself. You can't compare yourself to somebody else. Like you can't look for happiness in somebody else's destiny. Somebody else's destiny, somebody else's life. That you aren't going to get any happiness from that because that isn't yours. And you have to be comfortable living your own life. I want to read. I'm sorry, you guys. I just didn't want that to fall. I want to read another article. Oh, I'm going to read today's article. Burnout is not a personal failure. It is a structural injury. While Black women are exhausted in ways rest alone cannot repair, and what it means to name harm without blaming the self. And the picture says you ask for better, and that's why everything around you is changing. And I'll show the picture at the end. Okay. Burnout has been domesticated. It has been reframed as a time management problem, a mindset issue, a lack of boundaries, a failure to rest correctly. The solutions offered are individualized, aesthetic and endlessly repeatable. Take a break, say no, optimize your routine, practice gratitude, try again tomorrow. But for Black women, burnout is rarely the result of poor personal choices. It is the result of prolonged exposure to systems that demand adaptation without repair. Burnout in this context is not weakness, it is injury. And injuries require diagnosis, not discipline. Why the language of failure is so dangerous. When burnout is framed as a personal failure, it does two things simultaneously. It obscures the source of harm, it relocates their responsibility onto the injured party. The question quietly shifts from what conditions produce this exhaustion to why couldn't you handle it better? For Black women, this framing is especially violent. It echoes historical narratives that position Black women as endlessly capable, naturally resilient, and therefore undeserving of accommodation. If one is presumed strong, collapse becomes evidence of inadequacy rather than proof of the overload. This is not neutral language. It is disciplinary language. Burnout as an allotastic load. Medical and sociological research offers a more accurate frame. Oh, my phone froze. I'm sorry for that. Okay. Burnout as an allotastic load. Medical and psychological research offers a more accurate frame. Allotastic load. Allostasis refers to the body's present process of achieving the stability through change. It is the cumulative wear and tear on the body and the psyche. I live in a very country town, and that's more than likely them racing chargers. Okay, the low is cumulative wear and tear on the body, and the psyche caused by chronic stress. For Black women, this load is compounded by radicalized stress, gender expectations, economic precarity, emotional labor, hypervigilance, and intergenerational trauma. The body adapts repeatedly until adaptation itself becomes damaging. Burnout then is not a sudden event, it is a visible outcome of invisible accumulation, emotional labor, and the cost of holding things together. Psychologist Errol Hampshire introduced the concept of emotional labor to describe the management of feeling as part of work. For Black women, emotional labor extends far beyond employment. It includes regulating the emotions of others, minimizing one's own reactions, maintaining harmony in unstable environments, translating between cultures and expectations, absorbing tension to keep systems functioning. This labor is rarely recognized, compensated, or relieved. Over time, the constant motivation of self creates depletion without recovery. There is no neutral state, only readiness. Burnout emerges not because the work is too hard, but because it's never ending. Cities, institution, and the normalization of overextension. Urban life intensifies structural burnout. In cities like New York, Atlanta, Chicago, and Los Angeles, Black women often navigate high pressure environments that reward overextension while punishing vulnerability. Institutions benefit from competence without complaint, productivity without pause, and resilience without repair. Burnout is normalized because it's profitable. When exhaustion is widespread, it is framed as ambition. When rest threatens output, it is framed as laziness. Structural injury thrives in cultures that mistakes endurance for excellence, while rest alone cannot heal structural burnout. Rest is necessary but insufficient. Rest restores energy. It does not dismantle the conditions that deplete it. Many Black women rest and return to the same environments, roles, and expectations that caused the injury. The relief is temporary. The cycle resumes. This is why burnout returns quickly and often more intensely. Healing structural injury requires structural change. Renegotiation of roles, redistribution of emotional labor, redefinition of worth, and reconstruction of identity beyond utility. Without this, rest becomes maintenance, not transformation. The psychological toll of constant adaptation. Adaptation is not neutral. Psychologically, constant adaptation requires suppressing parts of the self that do not fit prevailing demands. Over time, this creates fragmentation, numbness, and disorientation. Women begin to say, I don't know what I want anymore. I feel tired all the time. Even when I'm resting, I'm functioning, but I still feel disconnected. These are not signs of a personal failure. They are signs of a psyche that has been overtasked. Spiritual bypass and the moralization of endurance. Spiritual language is sometimes used to sanctify burnout. Endurance is reframed as purpose. Suffering is reframed as growth. Exhaustion is reframed as sacrifice. But spirituality that demands depletion without restoration is not sacred. It is not extractive. The soul does not grow through chronic neglect, it contracts. Burnout becomes especially dangerous when it is spiritualized because harm is then mistaken for virtue. Naming injury as an act of repair. To name burnout as an injury is to interrupt shame. It shifts the narrative from what's wrong with me to what happened to me. This shift restores your dignity. It allows for appropriate pacing, accurate self assessment, ethical boundaries, and grief for what was lost, and agency in redesigning your life. Naming injury does not absolve responsibility, it clarifies it. Responsibility moves from self punishment to self protection, from individual coping to collective reckoning. Structural burnout is not solved individually. It requires collective language, shared analysis, a cultural refusal. Refusal to normalize depletion, refusal to romanticize survival, refusal to call a collapse a character flaw. Black women are not uniquely burned out because they are uniquely weak. They are burned out because they have been uniquely burdened. Conclusion. Injury deserves care, not critique. Burnout is not a mindset problem. It is the body and psyche telling the truth about conditions that have gone on too long without repair. To listen is to not indulge. It's not indulgence. It is intelligence. To work ahead is not to push harder, rest better, or cope quietly. It is to rebuild lives that do not require constant energy in order to function. And that begins by naming what burnout really is. And as I said, this essay is the sixth installment in my ongoing series examining Black womanhood, burnout, and the reconstruction of the inner architecture. And so that is today's article. Let me let me go find the next article that we're supposed to write. I mean read. I don't know why I said it right. The next article we're supposed to write. I have no idea who's playing that music. I'm trying to find the next article. Because that's not the next article I was supposed to read today. Someone particularly asked me to read a article. There's I hope you're on live today. Someone asked me to read a certain article. Dang, I should have saved it. I can't find it. Hi, if you're on live and you ask me to read a certain article, can you let me know which article that is, baby? Cause I'm trying to find your comment and I can't find it. Oh, what percent are we on? We're on 4%, you guys. Let me go get myself. Let me go get my charger. Back. You guys know my phone dies all the time. Y'all know how they go. Y'all know how they go. Look, hold on. Hold on. No! No! Um, oh, God, I was like, let that screen on you. Sean. Hopefully. Can you see? Can you guys still see me? Yeah. I don't hold up. Let me sit down first to see if y'all can see. This might be better, child. This might turn out better. This might turn out better. I do not see the notification. I feel bad because I really wanted to read the article. I just don't. I don't see the notification. If I could, I should have saved her name or like screenshotted her name. That way I would have known. My bad. I feel so bad. I'm gonna look for it tonight though, and I'll make sure tomorrow when I go on live that I do have your article. Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna read a very popular article, Quantum Physics and Black Womanhood. You are energy, not just flesh. I am not just body, I am frequency. So this is what we'll be discussing tomorrow. I love this, y'all. It's like my own mini like class. Like going on live is like a mini class. Oh my God, that's what I should start doing. I should start setting these lives up like classes because I consider myself a professor. So I should start setting these. What do you guys think about that? Like every day I could do like a different quote unquote course and we could have like different lesson plans. And I could we could use the articles as lesson plans, so we could have different courses, and I could come on live a certain scheduled time on certain scheduled days, and this is what this lesson plan is going to be, and this is what we'll be talking about, and this is what we'll be discussing. I think that'll be really nice. Would you guys be interested in that? Is that something anybody would like? I think that's what I'm going to do, though. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to start doing, and it's going to be free. I'm not going to charge or anything. The things I have coming up that are like merch and schools and digital products and stuff. Um, I'm gonna most of that will come out either later this month or in February, early March. That's when I'll start. Well, between the end of this month and early February and early March is when things like that'll come out. Right now, I just want to get comfortable online and let people know that, let the community know I will be going live. Not, I'm not promising daily because I realize how big that is, but I'm gonna try to go live as much as I can so that I can build a genuine connection with you guys, and we can have open community discussions, and we can really talk and yap it up and get to know each other. And I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I'm sorry, I didn't want to follow you. Each and every one of you coming on live and staying and listening to me yap it up. It truly does mean a lot to me. So I think this is it, you guys. I'm screenshotting this so I can kind of, I think this is her. Because I really do love when you guys message me and DM me and let me know what you're going through or what you want me to read or how an article affected you. So I really did want to try to read that and get that out. And I think what's today? Today is Tuesday. I think tomorrow I might read this as well. Because I know a lot of people really love this article. The body is prayer, healing through touch, pleasure, and intimacy. I know a lot of people really love this, so I might read that tomorrow as well. So I'm not sure yet, but might read that. I know it's one of the fun things we're gonna do this week is I'm going to live do my beauty fridge. I'm going to set up my beauty fridge and I'm going to let you guys watch me set up my beauty fridge. I'm gonna open the box on live, do the stickers and all of that on live with you guys. I think that would be loads of fun. What else did I want to discuss today? Oh, today I really did want to discuss. I'm sorry, I keep looking back, but I don't like dogs. So if I think I see a dog, well, it's not that I don't like dogs, but like certain people dogs scare me. So if I see a dog like that's not on a leash, I kind of get nervous because they will run up to you. So that's just me like, hey, don't let your dog come over here. So I did want to say though, today I have decided that I think I'm going to do more podcast episodes because I just stopped because the articles were taking off and Sex in Seattle Writing Collective. I know a lot of you were asking, like, girl, what happened to that? Girl, it was a lot going on with that. I have a lot of things I have to fix with that and get that back on track and together. I do have merch coming out. My digital schools will be coming out this year as well. I have a lot of things coming out, a lot of projects, a lot of things I'm working on behind the scenes, of course. So I do want to let you know that is coming. What else? What else? The Girl Who series. That's what I want to talk about. A lot of you love the Girl Who series. The Girl Who is coming back. She is coming back. The Girl Who series probably will be coming back next week. If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm bringing her back next week. I think that's on my content calendar. So, yeah, I'm very excited about that. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else do I have for you guys? Giveaways and contests. Yes, giveaways, contests, all of that will be included. All of that will be included. I don't want to say in tomorrow's email, but probably Fridays. I don't think I'm gonna put that in tomorrow's email. I think they'll probably be I mean Thursday, because I was gonna do it on Thursday, but I'll probably wait till Friday to let you know the rules and regulations and how to enter the contest and the giveaway. I think I'm gonna send that email on Friday instead of tomorrow because I still have some little minor tweaks, and I don't want to put out the rules and regulations and then I change the stuff on my end. And now you guys are don't know if you're qualified or not to get the giveaway prize because I didn't fix things on my end. So I do want to I want to start the giveaway, and there will be more than one winner. I don't do one winner because I don't feel like that's fair. So I do multiple winners. I try to do like 5 to 6 because my favorite number is 6. So I try to do at least 5 to 6 winners. So hopefully, we can start our giveaway then. The giveaway is either gonna be I'm gonna do a mixture of like Barnes and Nobles books, regular gift cards, just like not Barnes and Noble gift cards, but like regular $50 gift cards or $25 gift cards or something like that. Um, just a regular like Visa or MasterCard, so that's what I was thinking. Um, I think I might give away some beauty products, makeup products, some books, some free resources, free classes, one-on-ones with me, girl. So I have a lot of things coming up, a lot of things to build community, to build connection, to start teaching more. I'm gonna bring my therapy practice back. Because I'm really big on making sure that I give back holistically what I know and to help, and it's affordable. It's not 250 a session. It's not 150 a session. I promise you that. It's not $100 a session. I would never do that. So I'm not saying I'll never do that. Like one day that might be my price. But right now, during the recession, during hard times, I want healthcare to be affordable as possible. Like if I was gonna charge somebody 100, $250 for healthcare or for therapy session, it would never be the woman that came to me because she's at her wit's end and she always already using medical insurance. Like, girl, if I was gonna charge $150 for medical care, you guys failed. Sorry, you guys failed. Let me be in justice. Sorry, y'all failed. Sorry, y'all failed. Y'all good. So, if I was gonna charge that, I would charge. If you ever seen Law and Order, I would charge like the women on Law and Order, like the women in like East Manhattan, Upper West Side. mm, Their penthouse costs like $2 million. Yeah, I would charge that lady $150 per session because to her that's like $2. But the girl using her own health insurance barely didn't want to come in. No, I baby, we're gonna do these $25 for 4 sessions. I will never charge by the hour. Give me $25. We got 4 sessions. Let's rock with it. That's $5 a session. You good right there. So that's today's live. I don't really have too much more to talk about other than I just really want you guys to believe in yourself and have self confidence and know that you are somebody and you are worthy and deserving and you are meant to be here and that you are validated and you mean something and your soul, your spirit, your mind, your body, everything about you is beautiful. You don't have to look like the next girl. You don't have to know what the next girl knows. You don't have to be as smart as the next person. But what you do have to be is yourself. And yourself is worth so much more than diamonds, rubies, gold, money. The person you are is beautiful inside and out. So I do want to tell you guys that because I love you and I think so highly of you, and I know you're going to achieve your dreams and you're going to accomplish the the world, and the world is your oyster, and you may not know it, you may not believe it, you may not feel it, you may not never heard it, but this is your year, this is your time, this is your moment, and I am on your side. God is on your side. The universe is on your side. Everything is working together for your good. That's one of my favorite gospel songs from William Murphy. It's called Working on Work. You know what? Y'all know it. Y'all, y'all know what we're gonna do. Oh no, y'all wanna know what my favorite song is? I'm gonna share something with you. One of my favorite songs in the world. And this isn't the working song. You know what we'll do is working together first, and then I'll play the other one. This my song, y'all. Like I don't cry to this song. When I say like cry, you talking about I really don't cry to this song. I don't know if y'all can hear it. For grace, for favor, this is my sweet to reap what I have sown. This is my seed for grace, for favor. This is my seed to reap what I have sown. Y'all listen to this. See, I haven't been perfect, but I sure been faithful. Say God's got a purpose, and I know He's able. I gotta see in the ground that He's blessing, no more stressing. I gotta see in the ground now I know it. I can show it. If I went on live right now, I'd be crying. For favor. You know, that's what we all do it. Sing my sins. To do what? To me. So, come on, just say, this is my season. For praise. For what else? For favor. This is my season. To me. Everything is working together for my good. Everything is working. Don't feel good, but it's going to feel good. Say it again, y'all. Everything is working together for my good. Everything is working. I want you to say this to me real simple. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's working for my good. It's good. Say it's good. Say it's good. Say it's working for my feet. It's good now. It's good. Said it's working for my good. Said it's working for my good. No free. For grace. For I need somebody to pray for say what your body
What you say? God is leading in my direction. Don't prophesy. I said he's leading in whose direction? In my direction. Come on, you wait on me to say it. You gotta say it. Say it. He's leading in my direction. Cause this is mercy for grace, for favor. This is mercy. Come on. Would you raise your hand, please?
Okay, this the next one. This my song right here. If you black, you don't know this. Like, I don't know how. This that song, girl. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to seek victory during the test. No matter how you feel, with the word you feel, speak over yourself, encourage yourself in the Lord. Tell y'all the greatness of God. Sometimes you gotta pat yourself on the back, yeah, yeah, you. And no matter how you feel, stick to whatever your life, and you will be healed. Speak over yourself, encourage yourself. You have to speak the word over yourself. Depression is all around, but God is present. God in me created walls, but remember, giants they do fall. Victorious, encourage yourself. Minister to you. Oh, I minister to myself. Life can hurt you so till you feel there's nothing left. Oh, no matter how you feel, no matter what your life, and you will be healed. Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror and tell yourself how you make it. You gotta remember the voices that flies in the power of the tongue. Even if nobody tell you you can run, you tell yourself. You gotta remember. Greater is He that's in me.
Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself in the Lord.
So there's gonna be today's line. Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself with nobody else. Don't speak it. Don't nobody else talk about it. Don't nobody else speak like into yourself, girl. Speak like into yourself. But God got your back. He did not put you here. The universe did not. Spirit, whatever you believe in, you are here for a purpose. You are here for a reason. Amen. So thank you for sitting in with the girl and watching me cry. And giving God the honor and the praise, because without him, I'm nothing. Without spirit, I'm nothing. And I'm proud to say that. So thank y'all for tuning in with me, and I hope y'all come back tomorrow. Love y'all.